Okay, go. So, hi. Hope you are glowing, growing, and thriving. I do. I genuinely do. What waste? Waste where? That's what happens when you get rid of that man that's stressing you out. Anybody that's stressing you out, get rid of them. Start doing your core workouts, your dead bugs, and you will have a flat tummy like this. I swear, if you move in with the guy and you are constantly bloated, he's the problem. And I hate to blame men, but it's so funny how when y'all break up, all that goes away. Green tea helps as well. But anyways, and I have different forms of green tea. I like my Tulsi green and I like my matcha. But also understand the right guy will be around and allow you to have a flat stomach. And that's how you know the difference. That's how you know who to get rid of and who's a keeper. If you can have a flat stomach and peace around this man, he's a keeper. But anyways, guys, I don't know if I got to say my full intro. So hope you are glowing, growing, and thriving. I do. I genuinely do. And check out how artistic my nails are. I thought of this. It just popped up in my head. I think of nail ideas all the time, but it's like, do I have the schedule to do it? A lot of times my creativity has been put on the back burner because I felt like I was too busy, but really I was just tired. But I made time to make this vision come to life, and I love it. It's exactly how I envisioned it. Y'all might think it's ugly, but it's not about that. It's about having an idea, bringing it to life, and like you being the author of it. And I know that it's not that bad. I have skills, y'all. I know that I have creative skills. And like I was that kid in 5th grade that used to draw people, and they really should have paid me. But like everyone in the class, once they saw my other drawings, they wanted one. You know what I mean? So I would like draw my fellow classmates to a T, like how they looked. I would draw them and it would look just like them, and then they would see how it looked and be like, I want one, I want one. So I ended up drawing everyone a picture of themselves, and I remember they took it home. And I think to myself now as an adult that, you know, understanding the grind, like I should have charged each of them $20 or something. Like their parents were lawyers and stuff. This was a very wealthy city. But anyways, guys, back to the point of the video. I haven't even touched base on the point of the video. Oh, and yeah, guys, just so you know, like I grew up in Alpharetta. If you know, you know, like big money over there, white money, lawyer money. It's not a cheap place to live. That's how I grew up, period. So, and the people that grew up with me, they know. But anyways, I'm gonna have to powder my face down. I'll be right back. But we're talking about, can women do hookup culture the way men do? Can we really get down with hookup culture? Here's my take on this. Yes and no. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, sorry to have kept y'all waiting, but I'm back. So can women do hookup culture like men? Yes and no. Honestly, I feel like naturally it's in our nature to catch feelings, to either cut the guy off if we don't really like him enough to catch feelings, because we're not going to keep giving it up to a guy that we don't really like. And like, so we'll cut a guy off after 1 or 2 screws if we don't really like them, because that was just experimental. But then if we really like the guy, then that's why we keep doing it, and then we're hoping that they feel the same way, right? So no, I don't think that it's in our nature to do hookup culture. The feminist part of me, which is very much existent, is all for it. Like, we're strong enough to do this, like whatever. But I will say it only works out if it's on the woman's terms. And very rarely is that the case, just because a lot of guys are very controlling about their schedule and about their time and all of that. But if it's on the woman's time and it's when she's available, and every time that she's not available, she's out and about doing her job, you know, out with her other suitors, whatever, or husband, whatever her situation is, I don't judge anybody. Like, women can do everything men can do. But I will say, like, if it's on her terms, then yes, women can definitely get down with hookup culture. Like, we have some of the same needs that men do, but they're just more constantly horny, I think. But, you know, like, I do believe that for a certain type of lifestyle, and depending on like the people in the woman's life, yes, hookup culture can definitely be something that works for women, and that isn't something to be shameful about, and is beneficial, and like, do you, YOLO, you know? But there is a double standard for sure. Like, everybody knows men do not put up with that. Like, they will leave you so fast, no explanation, and they'll just tell their bros, she cheated, that's it. Like, she cheated, done, she's out of here. And it's like understood for them and their bros, oh yeah, you don't put up with that. Like, no, oh, I see why you got rid of her. But on the flip side, like, a girl will tell her female friends, he cheated, he's out of here. And for the most part, all of them will agree, just because of how much they care about you. And they'll be like, yeah, he has to go. He's out of here. He's out of there. He's not worth your time. He's not worth it at all. And then there'll always be that 1 or 2 friends that's been married for like 10 years. It's like, yeah, but part of being mature is forgiving. Are you sure you want to throw everything you've given away just over one quick screw? Maybe he didn't mean it. Maybe he really loves you, not the person that he cheated with. They start putting all these things in your head. There's always like 1 or 2 friends like that. And then you should be mindful, like, do they really care about you? Because your real friends are going to be for you dropping that guy after he cheats. So I feel like it should go both ways and be equal. Like, okay, if y'all make a big deal about the woman cheating, make a big deal about the man cheating, because cheating is cheating. But back to the point of, can women get down with hookup culture? Well, we all know in the college years, in your young 20s, in those beginning stages, like, everyone, we know that women are very pro-feminist, and women are like pro hookup. So yes, but does it start to affect us faster than it'll affect a man? For sure, just because we're not built like that. Like, we're built to have a reason behind it sometimes. Now, I'm not saying like girls will just randomly screw a guy and there's no reason behind it, because we have hormones too. But for the most part, you know, like, you dudes already know, y'all need to talk us up. Like, y'all gotta like have a whole intro to even get in a girl's pants. Like, y'all gotta rizz us up and do the whole rizz thing. Like, women aren't just going to throw themselves at you, because we do have some self-worth and some value. Most of us, not all of us. But I'm not here to judge any type of women. Get it how you live. Do what you want to do. Don't be ashamed of anything. But us women, especially in this generation, in our early 20s, very pro hookup culture, one and done culture, rebound culture, all of that, Meg the Stallion culture. But ultimately, we are made and built to go hard for one guy and like up him, just make sure he's worth it. And wanting to have a lot of fun and be free does not make you easy. Like some girls that are out here doing that, they're really with one guy, and then some females, they're with one guy and he's cheating all around the town. It doesn't matter. We're all the same, really. And these guys will talk behind our back and say they really feel like we're all the same. We just try to divide ourselves. Like women will divide from other women and try to say, oh, I'm better than her, or she thinks she's better than me, or I'm too good for that. Like women will divide ourselves among each other, but we're really all the same. And a lot of men think that way. Like they have no standards. They're not picky at all. I really respect a picky man that could tell a certain kind of woman no, and that has standards, and that would say, look, if a certain female is looking this kind of way, I would never screw her. Instead of just being like, I'll screw anything, I'll screw a pig. Like there's so many men that will screw an animal. It does not mean they like you. So, dating for marriage is important. But I think that eventually you should date for marriage, but everyone should have that fun phase in their early 20s where they date to date. If you feel like dating to date and you don't want to date for marriage, date to date. Like I had this mindset, I just felt like I'm not mature enough mentally to want marriage. So I'm dating to date, just to date. Just because I had odd feelings around marriage. So I was like, I don't even know if I want to marry anybody. That doesn't seem like the goal to me. I have so many other goals besides marriage. So I was like, if I don't even know how I feel about marriage, I'm not dating to marry. I'm dating to date. To learn something, just to date. Because I know you're not the person I'm going to marry. And that's what I was doing a lot of the times in my early 20s. I was dating to date. And just like a lot of these women in this generation are a shit show. And I'm not saying like for a while there, myself included, but I got it together. Just like that with me, a lot of these men are shit shows too, where we need to be focused more on therapy instead of pleasing our private parts all the time and just screwing away till the cows come home. But it's a lot of inner work, a lot of shadow work that I've been working on. Shadow work to stop sabotaging myself, because certain decisions made in life and relationships that I had, with all the blessings that God naturally gave me, it's like I was choosing to make things hard for myself for no reason. When I saw what the right route was, what the easy route was, I was choosing negativity and I was choosing the wrong side. And shadow work is the only way to stop doing that, to stop siding with the self-sabotage version of you, to stop siding with the worst version of you, and to stop hating on yourself, to actually have self-love. So like my last relationship and my college years really helped me work through issues that I was having with self-hate. And there is a lot of negative things about the city that people don't like, but as much as the city is like smoggy and loud and people think it's dirty and the streets are thin, it's my vibe. And like having to walk everywhere. So when I stopped living in the city and it was like people are driving, automatically I was walking less, which isn't that good for metabolism. And then also, but I did notice like immediately not being in the city was very clearing for my skin, but I love a city vibe. So I'm making my way back over there, and I'm just feeling really blessed and highly favored, and just so grateful to just focus on self-love and pour into myself. And moral to the story is hookup culture for women and men. Hell yeah, but I think women want to stop doing it at a certain point earlier than men. And that's that on that. Tell me how y'all feel about it. Feel free to comment below, like and subscribe, and keep glowing, growing, and thriving. See y'all in the next one. Bye.